Dang, I watched Cockside last night, and Wout wasn't there, and I was so mad. Or Tebow East. I'm like,
dude, I thought you weren't going to bring up Cox on the episode. What the heck, dude?
Cockside.
You were just saying you weren't going to talk about your privates on the
Belgium,
episode,
you
man.
say Cockside. How do you pronounce it, Tyler?
Yeah, Cockside.
Cockside. There we go. Sounds a little less. Sounds more PG that way.
What is up, party people? Welcome back to the Bonk Bros podcast, and this is your final Bonk Bros podcast of 2025. That is right. The next episode that's going to come out is probably going to be on New Year's Day. Actually, no, probably on, New Year's Day, January 1st, 2026. So, coming at you, last one for 2025. Just want to say thank you all for your support, your loyalty over the past year, the past 3 years. I think this is episode 187, which is just crazy to think about that we've been doing this for that long and had that many weekly episodes we've put out. But it's all because of you. We appreciate you guys, all the support you have. Speaking of support, we just love when you go over and support our partners for the show, like Bike Tires Direct. If you need some last minute holiday shopping, probably too late at this point. Maybe it's like, Valentine's Day shopping is probably the next big holiday that's coming up. But yeah, just heading over there, picking up some gifts for your loved ones or for yourself if you want to treat yourself. There's probably gonna be some post-holiday sales coming up, so keep an eye out for that. Or SILCA. Did you know that SILCA actually makes tubes? And not just your everyday butyl tubes that get holes in them and rot away in your saddlebag. No, they've got those TPU, like special, super thin, those like lightweight micro tubes that you can just stuff in the smallest of crevices wherever you want, up for your own interpretation there. But yeah, they got tubes, and I just got a notification in my email box that they got those back in stock. So head over there if you need some tubes to kick off the season. Stock up for the year before they sell out. And then hopefully these guys you never actually have to lean on, but they're still a supporter of the show. Bicycle Accident Law. Drew talks about it later on in the show, gives us a nice little spiel. But if you're ever in the situation where you find yourself in that unfortunate event of finding a vehicle, well, it's not really finding it, the vehicle probably found you, but colliding with a vehicle while you're out riding, and that sucks, and everyone hates to see that happen to their friends, their loved ones, or just some random person on the street. But if that does happen to you, make sure to hit up Bicycle Accident Law. They are there to help you every step of that way when you're navigating that process. And if it doesn't happen to you, maybe just send them a note and say, hey, I heard about you guys on the Bonk Bros podcast, and it's super cool that you support those guys because we like those guys too. Just a little note like that goes a long ways. Again, last show for 2025. Let's get this party started so we can move into 2026 coming in hot. See ya.
I'll specifically not talk about it, Drew.
Oh, man. Well, what else is up besides what we were talking about previously?
I don't know. Was there like a cross race on or something?
Oh, dude. I mean, no, you know what? We got to power rank, gravel roads in the state of North Carolina. So let's just skip all of the cyclocross talk and get straight to that. Who cares that Wout van Aert and Mathieu van der Poel are back in action? Let's talk about the stuff that people want to hear about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the good, what things that you might need to get checked out at the end of the year. Just to make.
Are we back on the ball topic or what?
No, we're making sure that, just your health is up to date. You got everything taken care of for your deductible purposes.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Van der Poel and Wout facing off finally.
That happened at Lowenhout?
No, Lowenhout has not happened yet. It's happened 2 times in the last 3 days.
Dang, I watched Cockside last night, and Wout wasn't there, and I was so mad. Or Tebow East. I'm like,
dude, I thought you weren't going to bring up Cox on the episode. What the heck, dude?
Cockside.
You were just saying you weren't going to talk about your privates on the episode,
you
man.
say Cockside. How do you pronounce it, Tyler?
Yeah, Cockside.
Cockside. There we go. Sounds a little less. Sounds more PG that way. Cockside.
Yeah. Let's put the explicit label on this one. I mean, Van der Poel got his season off to a start at Namur, which
I watched that.
Yeah, Tebow took himself out in
Dude,
that one that was coming down.
He
to
might
it.
have won if it weren't for that last lap crash. After he crashed, he dropped back to 4th place. So then he had to like not only go from 4th place, but he caught all the way back up to Van der Poel and just didn't quite, like almost, and just didn't quite have enough real estate left to catch him. But like,
yeah,
I mean, I'm guarantee if it weren't for that crash, his lap, if you take out the time that he was on the ground, his last lap was faster than Van der Poel's, which means he would have won.
It was interesting in the interview afterwards. They were asking Van der Poel like, oh, were you on your limit there? And he was like very coy about being like, nah, I wasn't on my. It was it was a good race, love to win it, blah blah blah. But
coming from the guy who normally wins by 2 minutes and then you win by 9 seconds, like
first race back.
What do you mean? Like this isn't your style, bro. We all know that if you could have won by 2 minutes, you probably would have, right?
Yeah, if he wanted to.
Yeah. He was just saying I didn't want to.
Exactly.
Maybe it's like that crit that happens in China every year, where like the World Cup is paying Van der Poel more money to make it a bit more exciting. Like you look, you can still win, but you gotta. It can't be longer than 30 seconds. It's
conspiracy theories.
If you can win by less than 30 seconds, we'll give you this bonus. And if it's a mystery all the way to the last lap, that's another bonus. So that's what he did. He waited to the last lap and he only won by 9 seconds.
They should pay him a fat bonus to make it a sprint finish at the end of the race.
That would be a fat bonus.
Yeah,
that'd be a good sprint. Thibaut Nice and Van der Poel coming down head to head. That'd be a good sprint, I think.
So you guys did you guys see Van der Poel's Instagram reel where he was announcing his comeback, or it's time to race? Did you guys see that?
With the
Lambo?
With the Lambo.
Oh, yeah, didn't that go like viral?
My roommate sent me that. He's like, he rolls up to his Lambo and then he's like, putting all his shit in his Lambo, and then he I don't know if it's an off-road Lamborghini, but he's like drives it away on the dirt. And he's
that's just a road sponsor, dude. Every Lambo's an off-road Lambo.
There's been a lot of remakes of it. Like I saw some just normie did it with his van. He did a minivan and he put his bike inside the minivan, but he did it from the same angle. Did exactly what Van der Poel did, but with his minivan, and his kid like walks in front of the camera halfway through. It's pretty funny. But then you saw Wout did it. Did you guys see?
That's what I was going to
Wout's?
bring up. Did you see Wout's?
Yeah.
I didn't see
Ultra
Wout's.
Flex. Oh, it's sick, dude. He
Do
he
I
does
need to
the
bring up
same
Wout's
thing.
Instagram right now?
He does the same thing, but he does it on a Red Bull F1. Like they took it straight out of the freaking F1 race, and he puts his bike on top of it. He didn't get in and drive away though. You think that there's some? They didn't actually give him the keys.
I mean, he was ripping around in oh man, where was that? He was in California with Reggie. Doing the whole thing there, man.
So Reggie Bush will let him drive his expensive fast
Reggie
cars,
Miller.
Sorry,
Reggie Bush is a different person.
Oh, my bad.
Isn't Reggie Bush
Reggie Miller.
NASCAR?
Totally meant that.
Reggie Bush was a football player. Who
I meant Reggie Miller.
Yeah.
But Red Bull won't actually. But Red Bull won't actually give him the keys.
No.
There's probably a Reggie Bush in NASCAR too.
There is a Reggie Bush somewhere. That's why 100%. I said that. Yeah, my brain just.
Dude, Wout probably doesn't even fit in an F1 car. Like, he's kind of a tall guy. Don't you need to be like kind of a smaller human to be optimal for F1?
Know about F1 cars, you doofus.
I don't think you need to be that small. You just need to,
what do you know? Like, do you have to be like a?
Am I wrong?
You have to be like a horse. You know how like horse
jockey
racer jockey? Yeah.
All right. Somebody chat GPT this right now to see if I'm wrong. Somebody chat GPT this right now to see if I'm wrong.
The average height of F1 drivers?
No, just is it beneficial to be a smaller human if you're an F1 driver?
Yeah, it does say they generally benefit from being shorter and lighter for aerodynamic and design reasons.
Gosh, if only I was like a bajillionaire, then I could have been an F1 driver for sure.
So F1 drivers are like jockeys. They're short and small.
I mean, they like work really hard to get those cars as light as they possibly can be, So it's probably helpful if the human
average
driver.
F1 driver is 5'9", so I think that's just maybe relative to the the average professional athlete. They need to be smaller.
Yeah, dude, and Wout is like 6'2".
Okay, so is
he's just over average.
Vanderpool is also.
I think he'd fit, dude.
Like
3 inches. Yeah,
Albin
he'd fit.
Something Albin is 6'2" in F1.
Alex Albin,
maybe. I don't follow it that close.
That's what happens. People watch the Netflix series on F1 and think they're experts on it. Yeah, right, Dylan.
Was I not right about that though? I was right about that.
Who's the top ranked F1 driver right now? Is it still Verstappen or whatever?
I'm going to say yes.
No, the McLaren. Dang it!
No, Lando Norris is not
year.
the top. Yeah, Lando Norris is not the top F1 driver.
Okay, well, Lando Norris is 5'10".
Did he win? Did he win this year? Was I right again?
Did. Yeah, he was gifted the drivers' championship this year. Yeah.
Look, dude, there can only be one champion.
Still one, man. Who holds the trophy?
I mean, he does
or whatever the prize is.
The belt buckle, that'd be way cooler.
Steering wheel. Just what if it was like a 24 karat steering wheel?
That'd actually be sick. I think Lando.
So what were the two races that they did against each other? I thought it was
no. Then the Antwerp World Cup was on Saturday, and that was Wout's debut. And that's
but Vanderpool wasn't there.
Vanderpool was there. And Wout, I think double flatted. He at least flatted once. Double flatted, but it didn't matter. Vanderpool was already way too far ahead. And then
Wout was second.
No, Wout was like fourth. And then
Thibaut, who was second and third?
Lawrence Sweck and Emil Verstringa.
Okay, yeah, I saw Lawrence take the overall. Why wasn't Thibaut? What happened to Thibaut? Thibaut was like on a tear, and then
Thibaut
he's
said
lost
he
the overall, and he wasn't at Cockside.
Yep, he was not at Cockside. Yeah, I mean, Thibaut said that his back was bothering him at Antwerp, and that he just didn't have the legs on the day. And then the next day, he skipped Cockside, and Vanderpool destroyed everybody, and then sat up towards the end so that it looked a little bit closer than it actually was.
He wasn't. It wasn't close, but then, like literally at the finish, Lauren's Sweek is like right behind him. You're like, dang, he really sat up.
And we're recording this on a Monday, and Van Aert did actually come second today to Vanderpool.
Whoa,
48 seconds down.
Whoa,
at Hofstade, but it wasn't close either. Hofstade. It was a race that they did years ago, but it hasn't really been on the calendar for a long time.
What's the next race? Lowenhout tomorrow.
Next race is Heusden-Zolder tomorrow. Super prestige race at the
say that one
racetrack. Heusden-Zolder.
No, you don't have to say the first part. Just say Zolder. Everybody.
Okay, sorry. Sorry to offend you.
Actually, I only knew it as Zolder.
Yeah.
Well, now you know.
See,
I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know why they make. I don't know why they like make these names of the races more complicated. Just like call it Zolder, call it Cockside, call it Lowenhout. Like,
because these are places.
Yeah, I know. So just call them the place. Like it's in Zolder.
So they just kind of call like any race that happens in Louisville, Vol.
If any races happened here, yeah, they could.
Oh,
what are you?
But it's not.
What are you going to call your race?
They're going to call it Jefferson instead of Jeffersonville.
You could call my race the Gorge. The Gorge. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
People
so then you got
people could take that too far though.
Did you cross out Redneck Roubaix? I thought that was the best one.
Yeah, I figured that probably doesn't have. You know how like all these gravel races have had to change their names because the names get canceled. Redneck Roubaix would probably get canceled at some point. So
yeah, dude, my culture is not your costume, Dizzle.
You think rednecks would be offended by that? I think they'd be like, hell yeah, we got a race named after us.
Yeah,
it'd be even funnier.
Like, it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what the rednecks think. It's what all the liberals on the internet think.
Right. They'd probably show up to the race and be pissed that it was a bike race and not like like a mud trucking event.
Why don't you just make it?
Exactly
Why don't you just
that,
increase the irony and call it redneck Rubakes, but spell it ROOBAKES?
What? What are Rubakes?
It's like Roubaix, but Americanized pronunciation.
I emailed the Red River Gorge tourism board or whatever to ask about putting on an event.
They have email?
Yeah, I know. And they responded. Isn't that crazy? And they didn't help me out though. They said you need to email this other person, and that person hasn't emailed me back. But anyways, the person at the tourism board was like, "Oh, actually, we do have a biking event that happens every year, and it's been going on for 50 plus years." And I'm like, this guy totally doesn't think I'm talking about bicycles. He thinks I'm talking about Harleys or something. And I looked it up, and there actually is. It's not a race. It's just one of those rides where you stop and eat food and stuff.
Gravel race? Lifetime Grand Prix event?
Fairdale Fondo?
Yeah, they don't even use like bike reg or anything. It's just like a.
Let me guess.
That's not what I'm.
They
trying
use
to do.
Athlinks.
Cash to play.
I don't know what they use.
Run sign up.
So this would be like a real race. You know, as real as it can get in Kentucky, at least.
Are you going to race it yourself?
You just lost all of your Kentucky fans again.
You probably won
them over the last 6 months, and they gone.
No, I've apologized to all of those people personally. So I'll just do it again.
Dude, you're like you're like so Kentucky. Like you like live and breathe Kentucky. You bleed Kentucky, right? And everybody from Kentucky hates you. It's kind of sad.
You just say that because I'm the only person from Kentucky that likes you. Trust me, there are a lot of other people from Kentucky that are more Kentucky than me, for sure.
My best friend is Carson Beckett.
And he doesn't even live in Kentucky. He can't even claim it. Dude. Although his accent is way thicker than mine. He sounds like he's from Kentucky. Yeah. Especially his parents. I've only talked to his parents a few times, and that's the only thing I remember was like, man, his mom sounds like Kentucky. I guess my mom does too, but
let me disparage her on a podcast.
No, that's a compliment. I wish I sounded more Kentucky.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So anyways, Zolder's tomorrow, and
I don't know where that was going. Yeah, Zolder.
After that, we got a little break for Christmas. Then Havre.
Gavir? You mean Gavir?
Sure.
Is that the right Havre?
I actually don't know what the pronunciation. I always pronounce it Havre. And then we won't see it until
to overcompensate our mispronunciation. Just call it the way it looks, Gavir.
Yeah, that was the whole Rubakes idea, but that was too highbrow for you. And then Lowenhout is the next time that we'll see Wout and Mathieu face off.
Is Thibaut going to be there too? Pidcock?
Thibaut? No, dude. He's
done.
Only does races in South Africa apparently. So, yeah.
That means he got paid more money to go to the gravel burn than he would have for these cross races, and it was a 7-day commitment. He could have made. There's no way per hours per dollar. Like he only has to race for an hour for each of these cross races, and the start money that he'd get from these cross races would be way more than what he got per hour of racing at gravel burn.
What I will say though is he probably needs to be in shape for these cross races to not get embarrassed, right? Because if he just shows up to a cross race and he gets 40th place, it's not going to look too great. If he goes to gravel burn and just kind of
I don't think he would.
Is around.
It's more embarrassing that he went to gravel burn and didn't win.
I mean, I think he had to because
I feel like in his mind, gravel is it might as well be doing a Grand Fondo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So
dude, Tom, go ahead. Go ahead, Grand Fondos.
Nah, you got it.
Go on. No, I want you to. I don't want half our audience that does Grand Fondos. So let's keep this on a roll here.
No, I have nothing but good things to say about Grand Fondos. So.
I mean, dude, Tom Pidcock is so irrelevant that Cyclocross 24 replaced his head with Thibaut Ness in here. That's
damn.
Yeah. That's the new big three. Is Thibaut, Wout, and Mathieu.
Wow.
Okay.
But they've yet to all be in the same race?
No, they are all racing today. They all raced in Antwerp too. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sick.
They all have yet to be at the front of the race together. But yeah, usually one of them has left by the time the other two get there.
Strohmeyer was on a run there, and then the last couple of weeks he's been placing like a normal American in the back 30s, and like, yeah. The other day he was in the top 10 in the top 10 for Cuckside, and then finished like 40th. Like, oh dang. He posted something about like not fueling enough. Dude, I thought like
bonking happens.
I don't think that's what he said.
I had so many thoughts, or what do you say? I had so many things to say about that.
Well,
yeah, but like,
did you just forget them all, or
like the week before he had it dialed? Like he got 11th at whatever the race was, and he was riding in the top 6 for the whole race. And then a week later, why'd you change what you were doing within a week? Why'd you change it that drastically that you completely bonked and finished 40th? Like, what'd you change within a week? He mentioned like his carb intake. He mentioned he's trying some new things out with training volume. I'm like, why are you doing that? Whatever you did the week before worked. Why change it? Like,
Dizzle,
what are you doing?
Dizzle,
who's this guy's coach?
Dizzle, what's your highest place in a European cross race?
Let's not go there, buddy. Probably like 39th, which is what he got the other day.
Okay.
So, yeah,
he was doing really good, and then he changed something, and now he sucks. I'm just saying, why'd you change it? Like, what are you experimenting with in the middle of the hardest race block? Like, that's not the time to experiment with anything. It just made me confused. I'm like, why? It seems like you're kind of shooting yourself in your foot right there.
I mean, he said he was riding in the top 5 for lap 1.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe that's why he blew up?
At Namur, he was 3rd place. Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah, but he did that the week before too, and he stayed top 10 for the whole race and finished 11th. But at that race, he says in that post that after 2 laps, he bonked.
Yeah,
and it was because he was under-fueled. Say what?
He says, yeah, the lights went out after 20 minutes. Not a blow up, just empty, nothing left to burn.
That's a bonk. How do you bonk 20 minutes into a cross race?
He didn't use the word bonk, though. Like, he didn't use the word bonk.
How do you describe the word bonk? With the same thing that he just said, he was empty.
Well, I mean, empty meaning like empty of like, muscle power to push the pedals, not empty of glycogen.
Is there a difference?
There is a difference, yeah. Like if you could do like a set of max, like you could do like 10 reps of 300 pounds on the squat and you would be empty of muscle power. You would have no more muscle power left.
So you guys are making the argument that maybe he went too hard. Anymore. Maybe he went too hard on lap 1, and so then that's why you felt empty 20 minutes in. Burnt all his matches.
Sure. I mean, you could argue that empty wasn't the right word because that implies like empty of glycogen, but I don't think that's what he meant.
He doesn't want to say weak. He could have said, I felt weak.
Okay,
nobody wants to post, I felt weak.
Bro, dude,
but that would have been the right word. If you guys are
down right now.
If what you guys are saying is accurate, then he should have used the word I felt weak.
You need to calm down. You're being so hypercritical of our best cross racer right now. And I don't understand why.
No, I'm just saying I'm upset that he's made like that. He was doing so good. What happened?
Hey guys,
and he's there at the beginning. It's just like, why are the lights going out 20 minutes in? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I mean,
it didn't happen last week.
Let me just read these results to you. 48th, 54th, 52nd, 48th, 30th, 41st, 35th. That was.
Are you listing off my results right now?
That was Dizzle Dillman's 2022-2023 European campaign.
Screw you, Tyler. But he got 39th last weekend. So that's the point I'm making. He's getting Dizzle level results and he's way better than I am.
Dude, I like how as soon as he started
you
reading
guys
those,
not-
you're like, wait, that sounds familiar. That sounds familiar.
That's exactly what I'm
Hold
saying.
on a second.
He is far better than I am, and he got 39th and 40th this week. Like,
maybe you're better. Maybe you're better than him. Maybe by the transitive property.
I'm
you
just
should be the Pan
confused how
American
you could
champion.
have that big of a swing in 1 week, and the fact that he said, doesn't he use whatever? Let's get next topic,
dude. What
I'm just trying
to.
I don't even know
his
what the
VO2
point
max is.
Uh,
You think his VO2 max is higher or lower than yours?
I don't. Let's not talk about it.
what do you think about his ventilatory
All I'm
threshold?
saying is, it was cool to watch him do good, but I guess maybe that was a blip, and now he's just experimenting with his training. So, yeah,
Maybe he
that
got
makes
sick. Who
sense.
knows? Who knows?
Hopefully, it pays
Strohmeyer, I
off.
don't even follow cross, but I think you're doing a great job, bud.
Me or
I mean, at least he's
Strohmeyer?
at the races, unlike the current American champion. So there's
Yeah.
that.
You know what I want to talk about is 32-inch wheels.
Let's go. Let's go. I know one person that will be happy that this topic
Wait,
is
should
being brought
we,
up, and he's going to text
should
me
we do the,
immediately upon listening.
Really? Who's that? Are we
He
allowed to
knows who
say?
he is. No, he knows who he is.
All right. Yeah. Are we? What are our predictions here? Are 32-inch wheels going to take over mountain biking next year or the year after, or however long it takes within the next 5 years?
Did you see that gravel bike that I sent you that was 32s?
No.
I thought that was a mountain bike.
Maybe I didn't send you. I thought I did. I sent like a list of like 20 different bikes that are 32-inch right now. But maybe I didn't. Maybe I only sent you the mountain bike one.
No,
But yeah,
it was,
there's some gravel bikes that are in prototype right now. They're 32-inch.
why?
The funny thing is, the only production 32-inch tire that's like worth a shit is the Maxxis Aspen. It's like all these bikes just have Aspens on them, whether it's like a trail bike or a
I
gravel
know that
bike
is so disappointing. Man, can you imagine if Conti made a Race King 32, or if Schwalbe made a Thunderbird 32, or what, whatever their good mountain bike tire is, the Racing Ray or Racing Ralph or whatever.
You tell us.
Be sick, dude.
Okay. So besides my question of why do we need this, my second question is that is there not a height limit on this 32? Because I'm about to be a real agree.
It's not a limit.
Oh,
It's
see, this is why you're upset about it.
It's a floor.
I guess it's a lower limit.
What if they
yeah.
What if they tested it and they prove that it's faster, even for guys who are 5'6"?
Well, I don't know. That'd be great for Eliezer beat. But I'm above that threshold at least. So.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. I mean, it seems cool. Like a guy locally I know is gonna order one up and try it out.
Really?
Yeah. What's the? I just don't understand why.
Well,
just because.
I mean, okay. So here's the thing: if they test it and it's not actually faster, then I'm with you. I'm like, why are we doing this? This is just. But if they test it and it's fast, if they test it and it's faster, then I'm like 100% all on board. I want my 32-inch wheel bike right now.
Would you?
When you say testing it, define what kind of test protocol you'd want to see. Like, are you just talking the steel drum testing?
A treadmill?
No,
maybe?
I don't
Because
think
that's not going to do shit.
Yeah, I don't think steel drum is going to do it. I mean, like, it would be cool if, our homie John maybe did some testing with it, like in the real world on gravel.
Yeah.
John
Koresh, for all those that don't know who homie John is.
Yeah. What's the name of his website again?
Homie John?
That's definitely not it.
Let's steal that. Let's buy that URL real quick.
Give me a second. I'll find it.
Okay. All right. Well,
Gravel
so I think
Flex Fit by John Koresh.
Okay. There you go. Shout out.
Shout out complete.
I don't know what testing Scott SRAM, the team that Nino was on, the Scott SRAM MTB team did to determine that 2.4s were faster, but somehow they did determine that 2.4s were faster. And they were, from what I recall, I could be wrong, they were like one of the first teams to go with 2.4s.
Didn't they run 2.6s this year too?
Yeah, they might have.
In some cases, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess like inherently the 32 is gonna, I don't know, would it be faster or would it just maintain momentum better because of the larger circumference of the wheel?
The faster is going to come from like the fact that it rolls over things easier. So that's why I was asking like the testing application, because if you're just looking on a steel drum at rolling resistance, like that doesn't paint the whole picture.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And I don't even know if something like, you know, Cat 1 through 3 gravels enough to see the difference. Like, I think you're going to see the benefit, like the more rugged the terrain is.
I mean, I think that probably what would need to happen is like, you know, so maybe on a World Cup course, because, you know, a World Cup course takes like what, 10 to 15 minutes per lap ish. Like have a handful of like let's say that BMC comes out with a 32-inch wheel version of their 4-stroke or whatever. And then just like have the BMC riders do back-to-back laps, and like, you know, if they're doing a day where they're doing like 5 or 6 laps on the course to check out the course, have them do a lap on the 29, a lap on the 32, a lap on the 29, a lap on the 32, have the mechanic right there at the start finish so that they can easily swap and they don't have to, you know, start the ride over, tell them to try to keep like roughly the same power for every lap, and then take a look at that data, see if they actually did do consistent power for each lap, and then try to figure out which one actually led to faster lap times and whether or not those faster lap times were achieved on the climbs, on the technical sections, on the downhills.
Yeah, I don't think you even need to tell them to try and hold the same power. I think you just say like, go out and rip the lap as fast as you can.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I think that's how.
So who was it that was riding? I don't think they were allowed this year, but I know they were riding it in practice. Was it the BMC riders, or who was on the prototype this year?
I mean, I could be wrong, but the reason why I even said BMC is because I thought it was one of the BMC. I thought it was a BMC prototype.
Yeah, I know BMC has a full sus prototype, but there was also someone that was on the hardtail.
I like how Dizzle was like really talkative when he was talking shit about Strohmeyer, and now he hasn't said a single word.
He's over there looking at my results.
He's just waiting until we bring up linkages.
Yeah. Actually, I finished 38th at Coxside, so one better than him 3 years ago.
He's looking it up. But yeah, I think some of that started. I know there were guys that were ripping at least hardtails on 32s this year in practice.
That prototype was a full sus.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then maybe there was multiple prototypes.
Yeah,
so maybe you're right. I see a picture here of a BMC prototype for sure. That's full sus.
Yeah.
And I think the sickest part is that you get to have like the most slam stem possible. Like, I want one of these stems, dude. These stems are so sick.
Get a Lachlan Morton
like
stem.
The stem is like attached to the foreground.
Yeah, I got tons of back problems, but I don't think.
How do you think he got the back problems, dude?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Like the handlebars are like damn near touching the foreground. Sick,
dude. Honestly, they should just, if 32 inch wheel bikes become a thing, they should just stop making normal stems and just start making fork crowns where you can attach a handlebar to them.
That'd be dope.
Getting stabbed.
I think there'd be like there'd probably be some limitations in maybe not with steering. I guess if the crown clears, I don't know. I have to think about it. But yeah, so the UCI, I don't know if we talked about it yet, but the UCI has approved 32-inch wheels for competition in 2026. So sick. I think we are definitely going to see some riders on 32s.
Yeah.
The challenge is going to be tires. Like, will their tire sponsor have 32-inch tires by the time the season comes out?
Or where they just run debadged or unbadged tires, right?
Yeah,
but what if you have to run the Maxxis Aspen to run a 32-inch wheel? Gross.
Is that not a decent tire?
Bro, do you even participate in this podcast?
Dude, I know,
No,
but World
I don't.
Cup
I'm
racing
on
is
my
about more than just
phone.
rolling resistance. Aspens are a great World Cup tire.
It's also puncture resistance too.
All right.
Nino developed like the 2.4 Aspen.
Yeah, but DJ's a Julian Absalon fan, so he's just inherently going to hate that.
Julian Absalon, that's a throwback right there.
This prototype that I'm looking at, though, the BMC, does not look like it's got Aspens on it. So maybe there's some... Oh, nope, there's a picture. It's got Aspens.
Yeah. Well,
From
the other
far away,
option
it didn't
is
look like Aspens, but
the other option is
real time.
WTB. So, you know, that's a shit option right there. Yeah. I had a friend he's like really tall, so he was really excited about the 32-inch wheels coming out, and he built up a 32-inch wheel bike, and like, you know, the only tires he could get his hands on were some WTB shitters. And he was like, he did one race on them, and he's like, yeah, you know, I fucked up, man. Those WTB tires are slow as shit. It makes the 32-inch wheel totally not worth it. And I was like, does
he got Aspens now, or did he just throw that whole bike in the trash?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Nice. But yeah, I think it's going to be sick.
You know who's also got approved for a competition next year on the UCI by the UCI or for UCI Racing was Tyler Orschel. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
He signed with a team.
UCI Racing.
He signed with Bart Brenchen's team for next season.
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, that's sick.
Who's Bart? What does that have to do with the UCI approving him? I don't get that part.
I was just trying to make a segue. Do you know if really makes a 32? Doesn't look like it. All right. Well,
yeah, he put out that post that like he had such an amazing year and yet he couldn't find a contract.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Honestly, it might have been that post that got him the contract because that post got some attention.
It was totally his Instagram post and not his top 10 at that one World Cup.
Well, I mean, I think it's a combination of factors, but like, you know, like that post got some attention. Like people were like, holy shit, how do you get top 10 at a World Cup and you can't find a team to be on?
I wouldn't have known he was top 10 in a World Cup if it weren't for that post. So yeah, it definitely worked.
It was definitely being on the Bonk Bros podcast. Honestly, that's what. Let's not give ourselves some credit. You know where it's due.
Yeah. Where's our cut in that salary?
I think we'll let him keep all of it.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah,
dude. Did you not get
your Iceman? You're working for me, Tyler.
Did you not get your Bonk Bros check in the mail? What's the deal?
Dude, I got
Jelly of the Month Club.
Are we allowed to talk about that on
Dude,
the podcast?
You can't complain.
We finally got paid. We've been doing this for like a decade. Not really. Like 3 years. And we finally got paid. Wow.
Well, half the people on this show have been. Dang. Some people just keep showing up expecting a paycheck. You're like the George Costanza.
I mean, like I had went through the ups and the downs. I went through the phase of like, man, I'd really like to make money, and then I went through the phase of like, you know what, this is fun. I don't need to make money, and then boom, paycheck.
Then you came back. Now you're like, I'm gonna make some money.
Yeah. Now, like, is this gonna happen every month? Like,
no,
dude. Honestly, honestly, the show probably makes less money with you on it too, and yet we still keep you on it, man, because we love you.
Well, we made money this year and last year, and I've been on it. I've been on it this year and last year. So how could you can't really prove that with anything, Dylan.
You're right. It's an unprovable.
And are
statement.
you willing to risk taking me off and not making money next year?
A lot of the listeners are, but you know, screw them.
Well, here's the thing. If you want me off, then you're just going to have to bump up your Patreon support a lot more, because when we lose money from me being on here, the people who don't want me on here are just going to have to pay the difference.
Weren't the Patreon members pissed at you?
That wasn't my fault. That was Scott's fault. Blame it on the one that's not here.
Yeah, dude, I don't think anybody deserves to get snipped off this podcast or anything.
Oh, dude, I thought we weren't talking about snips.
Yeah. But that silence. No more talking about.
Yeah, guys, don't bring up Drew and snips in the same sentence. Don't.
I didn't say anything. I just said don't want us to get cut from the podcast.
Whoa,
yeah,
that's too far too. Different language.
Okay,
remove. I don't know if that's it either.
Dude, between talking about cockside and snips and cuts and Drew, this podcast going off the rails.
This might be the first time a podcast is going to have to get marked explicit because of me.
This podcast is explicit every week.
But it ain't because of me.
That's true.
All right. Well,
I
if
did
we're
have to
going
make the last Matchbox podcast explicit because of DJ.
Yeah.
What did I say? What did I say?
Really? That's
last
like
week on
Matchbox
podcast.
Yeah. What did you say?
Some kind of swear word.
I'm sorry.
Does it tell you? Does it give you like a red flag and say this might contain curse words?
No, I just
as
we were going along, Mark did, and I was like,
dang it, Dylan. And
did you guys actually try?
This podcast is actually professional, and you just screwed it up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
sorry.
The last Matchbox I listened to, none of you guys had actually done any research into the thing. Actually, Drew did some research into the thing you were talking about.
Really?
But that was it.
Yeah, you guys were talking. I've never done research for one of those episodes.
Okay,
but
you were on the Timeware Reddit subreddit.
Yeah, you're right. I did read up on that a little bit. That was out of personal interest, though.
Okay, gotcha.
Although everything cycling and training related is out of personal interest for me. Just love this sport so much.
And for all the coaches at Ignition Coach Co. And you can get $1 million off if you use
I'm not like Dylan. I'm not like Dylan. Like I'll only research a topic because I'll make a YouTube video from it and make money. Like I research topics because I want to be a better coach and want to know more about training.
Yeah, that's true. I don't care about cycling at all. It's all just about making money for me,
on YouTube. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that wasn't ironic at all, but we'll move on. Should we do bike racing? The tiers?
No. We got to do our Scarborough accident ad read. We ready for this?
Are we doing the ad read or are we doing...
I hope the ad read doesn't get us sued because that's kind of like would defeat the purpose because it's a
why would it?
Because it's a lawyer. It's a lawyer.
Can I chime in with my experience with Matt and Heidi and Stacy over there?
Go for it.
Yeah, let's start with that.
I've been working with them via my accident previously.
Smoked by a car. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And friends would remember that.
Is this going to be better than the ad read I'm about to do? It might be more legit. Okay.
Honestly, this sounds like a much more personal ad read. So yeah, let's do it.
I just want to say that it has been really helpful when I first got into an accident. A true friend, Scott, was checking in on me, and he connected me with Matt and his team over there, and they've been really, really helpful in terms of just explaining the process of what happens when you are in a bicycle accident with a vehicle. What does the process look like? Who's contacted? All of the things. It's been really clear and helpful for me going through. First time been hit by a car. So that's it's all new to me. But anytime I've had questions, they've been like, yeah, this is how it goes. I probably ask the same question again. And they're never like, listen, you idiot. They don't use the I word ever. They just
wow, good. Really, they're morally superior than I am.
They're helpful. They're on top of it. Like I've been having to deal with like healthcare providers to try to get invoices and stuff like that, and they're happy to call people and get things sorted out for me. So they've been super helpful and through the whole process, and most importantly, just checking that I'm like okay. That's always their first question of like, hey, how are you doing? How's your recovery? Wow. Not just like, hey, can you get us X, Y, and Z paperwork and blah blah blah. It's always checking in on me first, and then whatever else, what other questions I have or whatever else they need. It's been a pleasure working with them.
Who is the them? Want to clarify?
Matt Scarborough at Scarborough Bicycle Accident Law. And then I've also worked with Stacy and Heidi down there. They've been a dream team.
Nice.
Wow. All right, well, here's the ad read for people. This will be better. I'm just kidding. No, the ad read includes all that too. It's just funnier. Bonk Bros, have you ever noticed how cycling teaches you that everything's controllable? I mean, CTL rising at the perfect
Is this
rate.
another AI
TSS, hey, shut up, Dylan. TSS exactly where it should be. Fueling strategy tested and trained, chain waxed, tires optimized, aero socks pulled up just right. You trust the process, and then boom, external variables. One moment you're thinking, wow, this pacing model's really holding. Next moment, your Garmin says, incident detected. Your bike's making a noise it absolutely should not make, and you're lying there thinking, this is not in the spreadsheet. Suddenly, your season's over. Your A-race is now a learning experience. Your training plan has been replaced by a therapist named Brad, and everyone's like, yeah, but what do you think caused it? Buddy, sometimes the car causes it. When that happens, when you did everything right and still got absolutely smoked. Actually, it says neutralized, but I think smoked should be the word. You don't need another forum thread. You need Scarborough Accident Law. Scarborough Accident Law is a personal injury law firm that helps people injured because of someone else's negligence. Car accidents, motorcycle accidents, and yes, bike accidents. They understand cyclists. They deal with insurance companies so that you don't have to explain the power numbers, the road position, or why I was visible should matter. Because insurance adjusters will look at a leg with hardware in it and say, well, are you sure it's that serious? Sir, my CTL is 0, and I know the exact date that I'll never forget. Let's hit the facts because accuracy is not optional. Free consultations, you don't pay unless they win. That's a contingency fee. No upfront costs. No financial bonk on top of the physical one. So if your leg's in a brace, your race calendar says DNS indefinitely, you're watching race footage instead of racing, and you're preparing a very calm, very analytical breakdown of how you followed the plan perfectly and still ended up learning about orthopedic screws, call Scarborough Accident Law. They handle the legal battle so you can focus on rehab, rebuilding, and eventually explaining on the internet that this was not a training error and definitely not solved by more Zone 2. Link in the show notes.
Dude, honestly, a little wordy and a little long-winded, but it
legit
not bad.
Though. That was legit.
That was good. That was a good ad read. Dude, you should have a side career doing ad reads.
Is that actually so? Did you chat GPT that?
I don't know.
There's no way you wrote it.
Are you legally? I have this question actually because I've been using ChatGPT more and more. Are like, do you have to legally disclose that you use ChatGPT when you use it? Because you could. It makes everything better. Like I was thinking about this. I'm dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
When you're reading a book, like there should be a note at the beginning of the book that says AI helped write this, or like on the if AI helped write it, did the author actually write it, or did he just type a prompt into AI and help and generate all of these catchy sentences and then just put all the catchy sentences into a book? That seems like a rip-off way.
Have you
to
heard
write
these AI country songs coming out?
Like
probably not just country, probably any.
I heard the one about Chick-fil-A. There's like a Chick-fil-A AI song.
Yeah. Well, there's some funny AI country songs coming out that are, like probably too explicit for Drew to listen to, but like
the
there's
Chick-fil-A
also
one isn't explicit.
Okay, that's great. But like like they're actually like when you went, I'll just be listening to Spotify and it's playing new music for me, and then I'll listen to something. I'll be like, huh, that's actually like a good song. Like, let me check out this artist. And then I'm like reading about the
ChatGPT.
No. It never says that. And I'm like reading about the artist, and I'm like, this doesn't even sound like an artist. And then I like look it up on Google, the artist, and and there's like a Reddit forum that's like, oh yeah, this is an AI artist. This isn't an actual artist. Yeah,
I didn't know.
So there's already songs getting played on Spotify from AI.
Not just songs, like whole groups.
See, that's what I'm saying. You should get a warning that says, warning, what you're about to read or listen to was created by not a human.
Does it matter though? Like why would you not listen to it because it's created by AI?
No, but there's some, I don't know. There's something about that like if you were to write a book, and you relied heavily on AI, could you say you wrote that? Say you wrote the book? Like that seems unethical.
People plagiarize all the time.
Like, if you write a computer program, do you have to say that you didn't write the computer program?
Well, I feel like this is like going to be the moral question of our generation is whether or not AI art, you know, and when I art is like an umbrella term to include anything that could be considered art, you know.
Okay.
Whether AI art is actual art or should just be discounted because it wasn't made by a human.
Like the urinal.
Sure.
What? You know what I'm talking about? That old thing of art that was a urinal, and the artist just took the urinal and put his signature on it and said, "This is art." He was trying to make a statement that anything is art.
Not really what I'm talking about, but
some art major is going to get what I just said and know the exact.
I get what you said. I know what you're saying, man.
It.
Like, no, I know what you're saying. It's just not what I was talking about.
Oh,
no, it's not over my head. It's just not what I was talking about.
Too cerebral.
No, I know exactly what you're saying.
Cerebral. Yes, it was too cerebral. I was also thinking when Tyler was telling us about his experience with Matt. I mean, like you could also like look at how much stress this has caused you. Like you've lost all your hair, dude. Like
honestly.
Yeah. All of it from this accident. Like
for real.
Think of how much money you're going to get for this hair loss. Plus you got to add up the money it's going to cost to grow it back if it ever will.
Dude,
and if it doesn't grow back, like that's years of pain and agony and ugliness that you're just gonna have to deal
Dizzle,
with.
you're such a douche, man. You're such a douche.
No, but
and
he's
honestly,
gonna get
this
more
episode
money
has
out of it.
solidified
Like, good for you, Tyler.
That's why I need that's why I need that him sponsorship to cover both sides of this podcast here.
Wait, do hair. They do hair. They do hair pills. I thought the pills were for other things.
No, makes up for the lack of hair.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Hopefully that didn't strike a chord with you, Tyler. Tyler, you've told me that you don't care when I say the bald jokes. So ever since you said that, I've turned it up.
I've got a friend that
I've noticed.
I've got a buddy that his phrase is, if you're balding, you're losing. But if you're bald, you're winning.
You've won.
So Tyler's winning right now.
Yeah, dude.
Because you've
I mean, he doesn't compare it to having hair, you know. So if you go that way, it's like, well, probably still losing.
You know what the most boss move is?
Better. That's not the right. That wouldn't be right. It would be if you're balding, you're losing, and if you're bald, you've lost.
No, dude.
This is who says I didn't just take ownership of it.
This is the most boss move. This is the most boss move that you can do. You have a full head of thick hair. And you just shave it all off. You're bald by choice. Like, it's actually like a hassle because it's so freaking thick that like the razor is clogging up and you're like, fuck it. I don't even care. Shit's going to be bald.
That's exactly what I did.
I don't think that's why Tyler's bald. Are you just trying to piss him off more, Dylan?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to imagine Dylan without hair because like you got a nice head of hair.
Yeah. Are you saying you're going to shave it all off?
I don't think I'm cool enough to pull that off, actually.
I save money. I've thought about it.
I don't think it would work for you, man.
I've thought about it. Boss. I love keeping my hair like super buzzed because then like you really don't even have to use shampoo or anything.
So it's an economic decision.
Yeah, it's an economic decision. Dude. And think of the money that's and your towel stays drier for longer. Like it's just there's a lot of good reasons for
your towel. Dude, at this point, just take the clippers to the rest of you, and you'll be fine.
I'm just saying, like Dylan, some of us work out more than once a day. It's called a 2 a day. You work out in the morning and in the evening. So I'm doing a 2 a day today. Sometimes you got to shower twice a day, and if you hit the sauna, 3 times maybe. So if your towel just stays wet all day, it sucks.
Yeah. Do you need a towel sponsorship? Like I'm on Bike Tires Direct right now looking for some new sunglasses because all this, the light off my head reflects a lot sharper now. Do you need me to find if they got towels on here too, or?
I bet they got towels on there. Maybe shop towels, but get like 100 of them.
Yeah,
Dude, you know why else your head is so shiny right now is because of that Christmas gift I got you.
That is true. That is true. You know what? I used the other $145 of our budget to just buy another case of a lifetime supply.
Yeah. Is that why you also need the him sponsor now too?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Do we have more ad reads to do, or
No, that was it.
are we done? We're done. Okay.
I was gonna do some bicycle accident law trivia, but I think we covered it for now.
Yeah,
Man, we've really talked a lot about bicycle accident law.
We don't want to scare the listeners.
Yeah. All right. Should we do bicycle races tier list now?
Yes.
Yeah, we should do that because the last one took like 3 hours, and hopefully this one doesn't take that long.
All right. Let's try to get through it quicker this time. We don't need to like go into a whole novel about every race, you know? All right.
Unless ChatGPT writes it for us, then we can do it.
All right. I'm trying to share my screen.
Oh, great. We said we were going to do this quickly, Dylan.
Right. Is it working?
You just shared Tyler. Tyler just went big. Oh, there we go.
Look at that. The handsomeness of this podcast just went up tenfold.
All right. Can you guys see the tier list?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right. These are the races we got.
Just gravel.
Just USA Cycling.
No.
All right. So let's see. We got.
All right. So I tried, look. I tried to keep it to races that we've actually done. Right. Okay. And look, I included some cyclocross in here. So don't give me shit. Right. And I included some road races in here. And I even included the USA Cycling logo for some reason.
Okay.
And we can talk about that when we get to it.
Since this is a podcast, are you gonna read the races, or are you just gonna?
Yeah. No. We'll read them as we go. Okay. So for those who don't remember or didn't listen to the episode, we're ranking bike races that we've done on a scale from A to F, but there's also a tier above A that's S for some reason. And don't ask me why.
Super duper.
Yeah, like it's just like grade school where you can get an A to an F, but if you're like really crazy, you can get an S for some reason. We didn't give an S last time, so I don't know if any of these races are going to get S, but we'll see.
All right, to save time, let's just go straight through the list because last time we wasted a lot of time saying which one we're going to do next. Just do it straight through to save time.
All right. Schwamigan is first.
There we go.
Where are we putting
right there? We just saved 20 minutes right there.
Dude, it's an A for sure.
C. Nah.
It's probably my least favorite Lifetime Grand Prix race.
C
I'm
at
be
best.
Honest.
Here's what I'll say about Schwamigan. Really cool. I love that they have. I'm a big fan of point-to-point races. That's just a cool aspect that you don't get all the time.
Logistical nightmare, but yeah.
I just got distracted by seeing how many emails are in
not a push, dude, just right
inbox. Yeah, I mean, it's just like it's cool. Like I would love to go do the cross country skiing race that they have there, the Birkebeiner, but it.
What are you laughing about, Adam?
Because we're not talking about the cross country ski race. We're talking about
Tyler. We're saving time here. Come on, chop, buddy.
I'm saying that the course leaves something to be desired. That's why I'm giving.
So
it
in other words, it
ranking.
sucks.
No, I just said like it's exciting. It's kind of exciting.
Here's what pisses me off about Schwamigan. You go to Schwamigan, you got to drive 4 hours through the freaking boonies to get there. Like it's 4 hours from civilization, and then
before you're going to think you're in Kentucky.
And then you get there, and they're like, you know what? We have all these fun trails we'd love you guys to ride on, but we're going to send you down the stupidest, bumpiest, boringest trail we got. It's a ski trail. It's not even a mountain bike trail. It's a ski trail. And so have fun racing your bikes on our really nice ski trail, but riding past all the nice trail. Like, that's the dumbest part. I don't want to drive 12 hours from Kentucky to freaking Canada to ride a ski trail. I want to ride the mountain bike trails.
Then go up in June for the Epic Bike Fest. That's on the mountain bike trails. It's the exact same race, except they take mountain bike trails to get there.
Then why the heck does everybody do Schwamigan? Let's boycott Schwamigan and replace it with what you just said.
Fucking Lifetime, no one would do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, at least that's what I'm saying.
All right. I'm gonna give Schwamigan.
I just convinced myself that it wasn't even a C. It's a D.
Damn, dude.
Wow. I'm gonna give it
In that little rant of mine. Yeah.
I'm gonna go B.
Dang, Adam, I thought you liked Schwamigan.
And the only reason it's
Drew
good
had
is
a couple
because
good
Lifetime.
points there.
Yeah.
The only
had a
reason
couple
it's
good
good is because of Lifetime.
I
And
think
the
I'll go
hype.
C. I think I'll go C.
When
with
you
the
finish the
Schwamigan.
race, are you ever like, I hate this race so much, or did you actually have fun doing it?
That
Like you say-
wasn't
'cause,
because of the. That wasn't because of the course. That was because of the atmosphere and the
I had
racing
fun riding
dynamic.
with Trey.
We talked about
That's
it.
like part of it.
You could go to anywhere, and if you put all of the people that go to Schwamigan in a race together, it's going to be fun and the
Yeah,
dynamic
so
of racing.
Dizzle-
That's
Dizzle,
what
you
bike
know-
racing is.
We're not ranking courses. We're ranking the race as
Well,
a whole. Like
apart-
everything about the
I
race.
would make the argument that the course is one of the most fundamental parts
Yeah.
of a race.
No, I would agree with you, but I'm
And
saying
they've
you got to take
that
in
one,
everything.
and they got that one. They've missed the mark.
All right.
Okay, but
I'm gonna upgrade.
you got to take into
from
account
C.
everything with the.
I'm going to
with the
upgrade
race.
from C to B because I agree that the things around the race are really cool. The course, yeah, could be better or could be different. Not my cup of tea, but the atmosphere, how many people are doing the race, like that's pretty cool. I'm going to upgrade that to B.
Okay, so we got D, we got B, and I think I said C. So what? What are we at? C.
Put it right in the middle.
Just put it in the middle. Let's move on.
All
Yeah.
right. Now we got the Rift.
Can we put
S.
Drew on mute for this?
Am I the only one that's ever done that race?
You might be. Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
All right.
sick. I think knowing absolutely nothing about it and having never done it, it looks like it's at least an A.
All right.
Yeah,
hold
it's
on. Let's-
epic. If you're going for epicness, like the most epic race you could do, it's up there.
All right, we'll definitely Drew, off mic. We'll definitely clip this out. We won't leave this in. Drew, real talk.
I think I'll give it
really
an A. Does
Are you talking-
anybody?
are you asking me or
Yeah, is it
Tyler?
is it
You didn't
really?
watch my YouTube video after the Iceland races. Like Iceland is a sick place. If you look, most people don't have a reason to go to Iceland, so people don't go to Iceland. But
Well,
if you ride,
I follow the Gravel Air series.
if you ride gravel bikes, you now have a legit reason, or mountain bikes, because there's a mountain bike race there too. You have a legit reason to go to Iceland. So go there to do the race, but then also you'll see Iceland, and Iceland's amazing.
Do they have any distances other than the Mega Whack, whatever?
Yeah, they have a
150?
shorter
Something
one.
like a 50K.
Yeah, I think there's like the big one's 130 miles with a ton of climbing. I mean, it is brutal. Like it is a hard race, super bumpy, rough terrain, lots of climbing, steep climbs, usually like pretty chilly conditions, river crossings,
We got it.
epic levels high. But yeah, I think they have another distance.
we already
that's-
did the ad reads. Dizzle.
I think it's maybe like a 60 or a 80 mile. Yeah, they have a shorter, and this year they added
That's it.
an
They don't
even
have
longer.
like a 30 mile.
They added a really short, and a really long this year. I think they've got
Okay.
a 30 mile and a 300.
I'm asking because, like, is it one of those races that you could go there with your family or significant other who maybe doesn't want to do the ultra megathon and wants to ride 30 miles? Like, they could do that.
Yep.
Okay.
For sure.
I want to
I'm
give it an
abstaining.
A. Does anybody object to A?
I'll give it an A. That's cool.
I'd say yes, but yeah, A, I guess.
Tyler?
I'm abstaining from voting. Never done
All right,
it.
I'm going to give it an A then.
But
All right, we got SBT now.
Old SBT, new SBT.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I think we got to take into account like the history of the race, the current version
Yeah.
of the race.
Well, we know
all
that
of it.
you're giving it an F.
it's been-
So
it's been
there's
through
that.
that race has been through the ringer, and
I mean, I
Not-
just don't like the
not-
ranchers. Like, I would give the ranchers an
Yeah.
F.
right. That's what I mean. Like it's been through the ringer, and not because of anything they did.
Okay,
It's
that's
just
part
like-
of it, though. Like, that's
I
part
know,
of it.
no,
You
I
have to
know.
have-
It sucks
the
that they're going to get
community vibe.
What I'm trying to say is it sucks that they're not going to get as good of a vote, and it's because of the community there that's kind of made that.
I will say the year I did it in 2021 when they still did the like figure eight loop right across both sides of the highway, the north side and
I
south
did it
side
in
of the highway.
2021 too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well,
Wow.
I did the 100. You probably did the big dog.
Yep.
Try hard. I like the course. I like the course because I thought it was like pretty well balanced. The gravel is fun. They had like some cyclocross sections in there, a little bit of like mixed surface kind of riding.
Is there any way to get the advertisements off of this thing? It's driving me nuts.
I was like, dude, we are not going to make it.
I would have to pay. I would have to pay for this
Get
site.
a free Whopper Junior. Get that thing off of there.
Look, I would have to like. We can. Do we want to chip in the Bonk Bros budget for me to pay for this?
Never mind. Forget
yes, we do. How much is it?
I don't know.
We don't need
I mean, I'll look it up after
I'm
not going to look it up right now, but I'll look it up afterwards.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not trying to give an ad read. I'm saying it was cool. I can't talk to like the circuit nature of it. It's hard to get there though. I mean, I give it like a B race, you know, it's kind of one of those like do it once and be like, all right, cool. It's not one I'm going to go back to.
Yeah. I think it's overhyped, honestly.
So we're
You're going to give a
B?
race that you went to and wouldn't go back to a B? What?
I don't know.
That
I mean,
sounds
but
like
it's
That's what I'm
C,
saying
that
about
sounds-
Schwam again. Like,
That
put it in
sounds like a
C.
C. That sounds
Yeah,
like
okay.
you should give it a worse ranking. Why are we being so
Fair.
nice?
fair. I
It
don't know.
goes
because
all the way to F.
I was trying to do
C
an ad
then?
read for SPT so I could maybe, you know, get a sponsorship from
I'm
Boots or
putting
something.
it. I'm putting
I
it in
think-
C.
Well,
We're
I
not
mean,
going to debate it.
I kind of
think
take
C
that
or
back.
D.
I think there are some races that you can call like one and done, and it was still epic. But like, I don't need to do that again.
Like maybe like, yeah, I guess maybe Leadville. Yeah.
Unbound.
But let's get there.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm fine giving it a B.
Okay.
Like it
No,
was
I'm
cool.
not.
Like I'm glad I did it.
Nah.
But I also feel
Definitely
the same with
not
Tyler. Like
B.
I wouldn't want to go again.
All right. I'm going to keep it in C. Unless
All right,
anybody
C's fine.
objects. All right.
That's fine.
Gravel
All right.
Worlds.
Gravel Worlds, and we're
Nebraska.
talking.
Give us
no
give us the
ad
pitch,
reads.
Dizzle.
Yeah,
What do you
what's
got
the
for us?
ad
Nebraska
read?
Gravel Worlds.
Yeah, it says Loud
Have
Gravel
you ever
Worlds,
thought
and
about
it's
going to
presented by Good
Nebraska?
Life. And so
Yeah.
maybe I need to abstain from this one.
Do you love
Oh.
corn?
No, all right. So yeah, the Rift is a sick race, regardless of if I'm sponsored by the people putting it on. Gravel Worlds is
What about
not as
heavy
cool as the
XC
Rift.
mountain bikes?
It's a great race, but there's nothing like profound about it. I mean, like it's 150 miles, rolling terrain, super smooth gravel. Last year, it was epic because of the mud sections that happened right at the beginning. But if it weren't for those mud sections, it's just a 150 mile, like kind of like a death by a million cuts because it's not a climbing race, but it's not flat. It's just rolling hills the whole time. So it's like, it's sneakily harder than it is.
I've never done Gravel Worlds, but I appreciate the irony that they have had for like years of just
Yeah.
calling it the Gravel Worlds.
right.
And
And the
dude, you
fact
get a
that
freaking pirate sword. Like that
That's
for
what
me
I
is
hate
like
the most
yeah.
about it, actually.
the fun.
Like I get that the name is like ironic at this point, but it causes way too much confusion, and it like I feel like it's time to retire the name.
No.
Mm.
Don't listen.
I'm split.
Listen.
I mean, yeah, I know the promoters and they're absolutely not retiring. Like they've trademarked the name and everything. Like they are set on it
Yeah.
being called Gravel Worlds for as long as it exists.
I'd put this in a B plus A minus territory. That's
Whoa,
my
dude.
vote.
That's
And on top of that,
it's lofty.
just to put out the facts, it was the highest paying prize purse of any gravel race last year.
Yeah.
The winner got $17,000, $100,000 total prize purse. Just legit.
So are we doing A or B with this one?
I mean, I'm obligated to say
You're not sponsored by the race. You're just sponsored by life.
I like the race because I think it suits me a lot too. Like it's a longer distance race. It's not at altitude.
All right,
It's in the
Adam,
heat.
DJ, what do you think?
I think A is fine. I've never actually done it. I would say that personally, the name bumps it down a point, but yeah, I know I'm like the minority on that one, so that's fine.
Yeah. Give it a rest, buddy. Uh-oh.
All right, we got
Going back to
Unbound.
work.
We got the big
Uh-huh.
one.
I'm just
All right.
gonna keep my mouth shut.
See?
What? No, dude. That's not. We're on a podcast. You can't keep your mouth shut.
I mean, me and Dylan are both going to say S. Like what? I mean,
This is
what?
the only
Why?
S tier race on this list, in my opinion.
Unbound
is
take
S
everything.
tier.
Take everything
I wouldn't say
around the
that.
race. Take everything around the race. Drew. You were complaining about having to drive like to northern Wisconsin. You're driving to Kansas, and like, hey,
Kansas
nothing
is in
against
the
Kansas.
middle of the country. Are you an idiot? Kansas is
Maybe.
easy for everybody to get to. This is the most centrally located race in the country.
Doesn't that make it equally hard for everyone to get to?
Exactly.
No, equally hard and equally easy. It's just right there in the middle.
I can fly. I mean, I can fly into Minneapolis and drive 2 hours to get to Schwam again. Where am I flying? I'm going to fly into Kansas City?
You don't even have to fly. Are you an idiot? You would just drive, Tyler. You don't even have to book a flight. Why are you even making this argument? You are just arguing to argue right now.
So here's kind of how I'm viewing this, since a lot of these races are in the U.S. I'm trying to imagine I've got a friend, an athlete, or just some random stranger who reaches out from a different country and they're like, hey, I want to come to the States and I want to do one race.
Unbound.
Should I do this
one.
race?
No.
Yeah. It's got every distance you can imagine. It's got the biggest expo you can imagine, the most group rides and events you can imagine, the most free swag you can imagine. It does cost a lot, but yeah. I mean,
so it's like
a good experience.
Did you see the Unbound?
If that's the only negative
this year,
then
what is it?
Did you see the
$4 signs?
It's like $350 for the 200.
Yeah,
I don't know if it changes on your distance, but
it was hefty. It was a hefty fee this year.
And
like
you have to have your own pit crew.
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
regardless of any of that, like,
what do you mean? Like, when do you?
Like, I'm saying, you have to pay to do like what
rates.
They do have
There's
neutral rates.
neutrals.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say S tier. What are you guys saying?
I'm saying S. Yeah.
Just for context, Tyler, you were asking about the airports. The closest international airport is KC, and it's only 48 minutes.
That is such
that
a
was a
lame
terrible
reason to
argument.
give it a higher
an
or
hour
lower
and
ranking.
48 minutes. Sorry, hour and 48 minutes.
I
but still,
cannot
not
think
that
of a
far.
lamer reason to give a race a higher or lower ranking. But okay,
The course is like the course is hard, but not so hard you can't do it. Like, I mean, yeah, it does get hyped up, and for good reason. Like, Tyler, you just don't like it because it gets so hyped up.
It's just wild to me that a Grand Fondo is an S tier race in this group. Like,
what would you put as like S tier? Like your local cross series? Like,
no, we don't.
What do you
have
want?
that.
What
We
do you
don't have that
want?
here.
Like, it doesn't get any better than Unbound.
Okay, all right,
just,
guys. We remember when we said we were going to move through this
I
quickly.
said S. Dylan says
tight
S.
90.
We're waiting on Tyler and Adam.
C.
Okay, Adam.
It's your vote, I guess.
I'm fine giving it an S, actually.
You're fine
Three
giving it an
S's
S.
to a C.
What
Yeah.
a traitor.
So
I feel
what
like,
does that
does
mean?
S
We
have
average
to
out
be
to an A?
unanimous, or
Do we average out to an A on that one?
Dude, this is like the first time we've ever given anything an S.
let's
I feel
just
like it's
ignor
gotta
Tyler's
give it
vote
an
because
S.
he's just grumpy pants. Just put it in S.
I don't even have pants on right now.
I feel like it's got to be like
Honestly,
an
like
average.
I would feel better about giving Unbound an S in Gravel Worlds
Do
of
it.
the year a C.
Do it.
So like,
Yeah, do it.
I think if Gravel Worlds is an A, then Unbound is 100% an S. Like
No averaging.
doubt
Majority
about it.
rules. Majority rules.
Sorry, Gravel
Okay,
Worlds
majority
people. I love
rules.
you guys.
Is that how we're going to do it? Majority.
Nothing against the race, but
Oh no,
Yeah, we
I
got
Unbound
can't
is
another
way
move
better
that.
than Gravel Worlds.
Another 48 races to get to in like 12 minutes.
Yeah,
I may
this
not
is
be able
what's
to.
going
I may have screwed this up, guys. I may
It's
not
sad
be able
because
to
you got
move
the
it.
freaking
hotels
ads,
at,
dude.
Get that shit off there.
I don't know what I did. Oh no, got it. Got it.
Teach
There we
DJ how
go.
to use a
Sick.
computer.
All right, now we've got,
we got a huge
Tulsa
list
Tough.
still. Oh my gosh.
I'm giving.
Yeah, we need to go
I'm giving
fast.
Tulsa
Let's
an
rip
A.
Let's just rip through these. Let's rip through a few
yeah.
of them. Tulsa
Hey,
Tough's an A.
I'd
If you race
give-
crits, it's an A.
It's an A, yeah. Close to an S, I'd say, but yeah, A.
So we're giving Tulsa Tough an A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crowds are
Do we want to
awesome,
say anything
courses are
about that or
awesome.
no?
No.
It's
No,
dangerous.
moving on.
High
Trek
risk of injury.
CX Cup.
Mm.
Ooh.
Old Trek, I would say, would be like A++,
B?
close to S tier. But I would say A- B tier as
Yeah,
Cross
I'd
has
say
kind of
B.
died down.
I'd say B.
All right, let's put that in B. That's fine. We
Dang,
got
to slow down. We're gonna end early at this rate, guys.
What even is this next
Well,
one?
if you want to say more about the race, say more about the race.
I don't know.
Saying, we don't need to
That's
like
move on.
wander.
What is this next one?
Iowa
I don't know
races.
this one.
This is Toad.
Toad. Oh,
Toad.
yeah.
Tour of America's Dairylands.
Tour of America's.
Never done it, but I'd probably say it's just if you're a crit racer, it's like one of the classics that you just gotta go do.
It's like
So I'd say
15 days. What is it, like 12 days long?
Yeah.
No
On the
rest
same-
days.
Toad is like the crit racer's Unbound. Like it's something like it's like a badge of honor that you get to say you raced all of Toad.
Yeah. And
Are
you're
we
almost
giving it an A?
guaranteed to get prize money at some point because they give like mega preems and every day has money.
Sometimes
and then
they'll do a
overall
preem
has
after
money.
people had already crossed the finish line. So it's like the back half gets the preem.
Yeah. And there's like random crowd preems. Like a crowd will just be like, yeah, we raised $1,000. So next lap. Yeah.
A. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine. Leadville.
Let's go one trick pony. B or C.
I don't know, dude. I feel like Unbound is right there with Leadville's right there.
They're
with
like
Unbound.
some really die-hard Leadville fans. And I really
the
like
same way
Leadville.
the whole state of Wisconsin is a diehard Schwamigan fan. Like,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but you can't
okay.
you can't brag to people about finishing Schwamigan. You can brag to people about finishing Leadville.
Yeah, I'm still
I
pissed
got
about
my belt
Schwamigan's
buckle,
ranking.
you know,
but
like that. adds an
Leadville's one of
element.
those races. Like if someone wants to come to the States and they want to do an iconic race, and it's like, what is one of the bucket list races? I'm a mountain bike racer. Like you do Leadville.
Yeah,
Like, you go to Leadville.
I mean,
you do Leadville.
yeah, you're right. For
Fair,
that
fair,
reason,
fair.
it is iconic. But like the course,
I
kind
guess
of
if you
sucks,
rank
and
Tulsa
it's at
and
elevation.
Unbound
and
course
Toad.
sucks. It's no different than Unbound.
Yeah,
then
so
there-
like
you're
You can't tell
proving
me you
my
get to
point.
the end of Unbound and you're like,
proving
I'm
my point
sick
because
of
if it's
these
no
rolling
different,
hills.
if it's no different than Unbound, it should be a gravel race. Unbound is a good gravel race.
No,
and you
I'm
just
not saying
said,
that. I'm saying
that's what you just said.
no. I'm saying you're talking about how the course isn't that great. The Unbound course isn't that great. That's all I'm saying.
Have you ever done Unbound?
I've ridden I've ridden in Port. I've not done Unbound the race, but I've ridden down there.
I mean, I liked the course.
it's not for both Unbound and Leadville. It's not the course that makes the race great. It's like the
Totally.
hype and
Agreed.
the atmosphere and like it's the race
you
that
don't
makes the
sign up
race
for
great,
it. I
not
mean,
the course.
It's Schwamigan a C. It's bullshit.
For me, if you sign up for a mountain bike race, the course is more important than a gravel race's course.
The course is epic though, dude. Like when you doing the course, like at no point are you like not still stoked to be there.
But you guys have said that you wouldn't ride that if it wasn't the race. You wouldn't ride.
Yeah, there's
those
cooler
trails
stuff
if
to
it
ride.
weren't
There's
for a
cooler
race.
stuff to ride in Colorado for sure. What I will say, Drew, is
Well,
like you know
what
how
would though, dude, like is if you're going there, it's like you might do the course because doing the course not racing is actually pretty cool. Like you get to see some cool views. Like Columbine is still a sweet climb.
Drew, you know how you just like gush over the views at the Rift? And I'm sure the views at the Rift are amazing. The views at Leadville are also amazing. Like if you're if you want to take that into account at all, I don't know if we do or not.
That
but
counts. That takes it up a notch. Yeah, scenery is important.
I mean, they're way
experience.
way better views than at Unbound. You know, like Unbound, you're getting a view of like a grass field for 10 hours.
Here's a good example. I was at a birthday party for my kid recently. It wasn't my kid's birthday, but it was a birthday party that we went to for his friend. And some dude who like doesn't even race bikes, I was wearing my Leadville hoodie and he's like, "Oh shit, you've done Leadville?" Like a dude that doesn't even race bikes knows about Leadville.
Yeah.
That dude doesn't know about Unbound. 100% they don't know about Unbound.
You don't think?
No.
So
the name
Adam,
doesn't even
you-
make sense. Like,
Adam, are you saying S tier for Leadville then?
yeah, 100% I'm saying S tier.
All right.
And it might be one of those races that you go there, you do it once, and you're like, I don't need to do that ever again. But you're still glad you did it.
Yeah, I would give
Fowler,
it. I
have
think
you
I
done it?
would.
Yeah.
No.
I think I would give it an S tier, and I want to hear what you guys say, and then we'll figure out where this thing goes.
I'm split between either S or like C. Like I could see it being S tier, and I could also see it being C. I mean, you guys bring up valid points, but like, I'm still not going to it. I mean,
there are a ton of downsides to Leadville. The cost,
yeah, that's what I mean.
the course,
Elevation,
the start time, the altitude. Like, there's a lot of downsides. But
Yeah.
still, if anyone ever comes to me and says, "Should I do Leadville?" 100% of the time, I tell them yes.
Yeah, the level of icon. I don't know what the word is. Iconicity is S tier for sure. I'll give it that.
So where are you putting it?
I mean, A.
Okay. Tyler?
I would say lower, but I think like I'm going to lose on this battle.
I think I'm with Tyler. Yeah.
I mean, so
We could also look at it from like
Adam's real passionate
I think
about this.
I think Adam. I think your
He's
point
not going
about
to let this. We're not moving on till this
like
gets put in the S tier.
if you win gravel worlds or you win Leadville, which one is going to be like more of a legacy builder for your career?
Yeah, I mean, I think your point about
You're
the
just
awareness
adding to
of
the
the race outside.
iconicity bucket.
That's part of what we're talking about.
I know, and I'm not arguing with that. I'm arguing with all of the other negatives you mentioned. Like if you ignore the icon, like take what you're saying, the iconic part of the race, ignore that for a second, and it's not a great race, not a fun course. It's at elevation.
Talk about any of the downsides to gravel worlds, and we just gave it an A.
Get there. Like
I want to give it.
I'll allow an S tier ranking.
Yeah, I'll allow
thank
that
you.
too.
Moving on.
I get
We're
it.
allowing the S. Dang, all right.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying. Is like I
All
could
right.
see why it would be an S tier.
All right, we put Leadville in S then. All right, we got Jingle Cross.
Dude, in its heyday, Jingle Cross was sick.
Man, that was a sick race.
That was
back
like
in
an
the day.
S tier race back in the day, just with the vibe, the night racing, like the features.
Dude, that was probably like the best cross race in America.
Do we want to
Yeah,
take
agreed.
into account like how heavily
It's
are we
the only
waiting?
cross race that. Sorry, go ahead.
How heavily are we waiting like back in the day versus nowadays?
I mean,
Well, I don't know that Jingle Cross
doesn't
really
exist
like
anymore,
exists
so
nowadays. It
No.
might be a local race, but
Dang, why
It's
did
not.
you guys
It's
even
gone.
put this on the list then?
I'd say
Because-
like back in the day. I'd say back in the day, A race, not S, but A.
yeah, I'd give it an A.
Dude, back in the day, Schwamigan was an S tier.
No.
Okay.
All right, we put Jingle Cross in A. All right, Margie Gessick.
Ooh,
Never done it, but it sounds
it does
sounds
sound
sick.
cool, but I've never done it either. Have any of us done it, Adam?
No, I'd like to.
Oh, dang.
There are not
This
too
is
many
actually
bike races
done
I would
it.
still like to do. And
I
that's
mean,
one.
from what I've heard, it's pretty cool, and I like Michigan bike races. So, I mean, a B or a C.
Yeah. Kind of like the whole vibe of the race. A B or a C. Damn, that's not. That's
Can't
not a
put
good
everything.
ranking.
I mean, we're just
I
going to
wanna
put
give-
everything in the A category because we all like bike races.
No, there's some races that are not going in the A category here.
All right,
and
well, then
I'm
I'd say
looking
B.
at them
I'd
right now.
say for a race I've never done, then I'd have to say B. That's
I too would say B. I don't think if we're categorizing S as like legend status type stuff, I mean, nationally legend status. I think if you win Margie Gessick, you are known in a smaller
Michigan.
pond as opposed to like
you'll get a call.
I
up
don't
to
think it
Leadville.
has to.
Unbound.
Yeah. Okay.
B.
Yeah.
B. All right. BWR and
I said
we can
California specifically when I was
So
listening.
do we
want to
do BWR Cali for this one?
Yeah,
Let's do
that's the
BWR
oldest
Cali.
classic one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I think that's fair. It was the first one. Yeah.
I mean, I think like
Just
I've
give it
never.
an A.
I'd say A.
I'd give it an
Yeah,
A. I've never
I'd say
done
A.
the race, but I think for all the reasons that we've said before, like the notoriety is a big
Yeah.
breeze.
A and then move on.
I like
All
the
right.
course too. I think it's a cool course. It's one of the only
Iceman.
courses that has like full mountain bike trails and like a lot of road, so it's tough. What?
I'm giving
All right.
I'm giving
Great.
Iceman like it like that A tier. I don't know that I'd be ready to qualify it as an S, but like for sure A tier just in terms of like vibes, expo,
Yeah.
like everything around it. Fun.
I would. I know
Dylan,
that there's going to be.
You didn't do it.
Mich-
You didn't, Dylan. You didn't do it, so you can't vote.
Bro.
No, I wanna hear
This
his
is what I'm
feedback.
saying. I know there's going to be Michiganers listening to this that are like, Iceman is like triple S, right? It's just like, Iceman can do no wrong. But for everybody who lives outside of Michigan, I think like we probably have our heads screwed on a little bit more straight about Iceman. And it was a cool race. But I mean, I'm looking at the S tier and it's got Unbound and Leadville in it, and I just don't think it belongs next to Unbound and Leadville. I think it's got to be A tier.
I'd say B. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say A or B.
A then. All right.
Fine with that.
Like the reason that I would maybe bump it down would be looking at it from a non-elite standpoint and also a non-Michigander elite standpoint. Like if you're coming from a different state, you're traveling a long ways, and you've never done the race before, and you get slotted into like 39th corral out of 100, I think your race experience is going to be diminished because of that.
Okay. Because one of the determining, like they only move you up in the corral based off your previous results at Iceman, right?
I believe so.
Correct.
There may be some qualifiers, but I don't think you can just like automatically bump up to the first corral unless you know somebody.
The corral that you should probably correctly be in.
Yeah. I think you're probably going to slot in way behind where you're supposed to, like where you would normally be. And from what I hear, like that kind of diminishes the race experience a bit. But then you like get to the end and it's still epic. So like I think A is noteworthy.
All right, I got to bounce. The rest of these are D though. Suck it.
Suck it. Well, we're gonna save some time.
Okay, Mid-South.
My wife just texted me and said, "You're talking really loud."
Yeah, she's not wrong. All right, Mid-South.
S.
Wow.
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I'm not. I love that race.
I do like Mid-South a lot. I don't think I would give it an S.
No.
Oh.
I want to, man, this A
Sony
tier
asked me what gravel races in America I would do. It would probably be the second one.
Yeah, I mean, this A tier is getting really crowded, but I think I give it an A.
Yeah, an A or an S.
Adam?
Yeah.
I was going to go A or B, so I guess A is where it should be.
Man, we're going to give every race an A. There's got to be
like Mid-South is very Mid-South is very condition dependent. If someone travels from South America to come to Mid-South and it ends up being a mud year, like that kind of sucks.
Yeah, but they're going to remember that. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of like, those mud years are kind of iconic in their own way.
In their own way, sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, this one is definitely not going to be A tier. We're talking about Crusher and the Tusher right now.
Yeah.
D.
And I want to give Crusher. I mean, I want to give Crusher a D. To be honest,
I mean, it is a well run event, isn't it? I mean, like.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's well run. It's
organized and safe and all that, right?
Yeah.
F would have to be like it's unsafe and the promoters suck and
no, I'm not going to give it an F. Like
I think of C as being more of like the overrated kind of category.
Okay. Well, I don't think Crusher's overrated. Like I think you talk to most people and they're like,
I think people do say it sucks. Yeah, I'd say D.
And okay.
D. Should.
Adam, you got a different ranking for it? I was going to say D.
Although if I had to pick between Crusher and Schwammergan, I think I'm picking Crusher.
No way, dude. Crusher's at altitude.
Dude, you would have a much better chance at doing well at Schwammergan.
Yeah, you're right. I've never done Crusher, so I don't know.
I mean, it's not an interesting race either, right? Because like, I guess you could say the same thing about Leadville, and we put this in S tier, but it's just a watts per kilo at altitude contest. Like there's no strategy to it. It's just,
time trial. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Now we got Migration Gravel. And Adam, you're the only one that's done it, so you could probably speak to this better than anyone else.
It does seem kind of like a bucket list, kind of like the Rift kind of level, like bucket list thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not S tier. It was sick. I mean, it's like definitely one of my favorite experiences that I've ever had. But it's I would give it an A. Like it's super cool. Okay. And like it's definitely a bucket list type thing.
I was gonna say
I personally wouldn't. I probably wouldn't go back. I mean, not that I like wouldn't go back and have fun, but just like the resources to get there and do it and everything like that. Like I don't think I'd go through that again.
Yeah, I feel like I would originally give it an A, but from what I've heard from you on how rough it is and how like you got sick while you were there, that makes me want to put it down to a B. But I've never done it, so
like 100%, I would recommend someone do it. But you have to know what you're getting into, and I really didn't know what I was getting into because there wasn't a lot of information on it before I went.
So, like, if you could go with a friend who's been before, that might like help out a tremendous.
Yeah,
for an event like that, that would be a tremendous help.
Totally, or just get some intel. Like, I literally didn't even have anyone that I could like consult in
Okay.
to like understand what to do, like how to prepare and stuff like that. But I mean, it's super sick. Like the experience, I would consider the experience probably similar to the Rift. It's like you're going to a foreign country, you're doing something that you normally wouldn't get to do.
Yeah.
It's super hard, super rugged.
5 days?
The year I did it was 4 days. I don't know if they've changed that. 4 days and like
I was just guessing
400 miles roughly.
Okay.
All right. Moving on, we got Big Sugar.
B.
Ooh, B. Yeah, I mean, I like Big Sugar. I think, one thing about Big Sugar, and you could say the same thing about Unbound. So, but it's a little bit of a lottery. And what I mean by that is like, kind of like Paris-Roubaix, where the riders that make it to the end to contest the finish are just the riders that didn't have problems, right? And by problems, I mean probably a flat tire. And that's not to say that you can't come back from a flat tire. Like Alexi has come back from a flat tire at Big Sugar, but there's just so many mechanical issues at Big Sugar. And maybe that is part of the race, right? Like maybe that makes it interesting, but I almost feel like it's just a little too much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that was definitely what felt like one of the more dangerous gravel races that I've done.
That too, yeah.
I think a lot of people have said that.
Like in the moment, I was like, "Oh, this is sick!" Like it was like super fun and riveting. But looking back on it, I'm like, I just don't know that I'd put myself through that again.
So B?
Yeah, I think
B is fine.
Yeah, okay. All right, now we got Paris-Roubaix. And I'm going to be honest, I've never done Paris-Roubaix, so.
I've done it.
I actually haven't either.
I've done it multiple times and I've never, I mean.
I think it's another one of those Michigan
it's a Michigan races. One. Everybody in Michigan loves it, but like, again, there's nothing really iconic about it. The course isn't fun. It's usually freezing cold.
All right, I'll give it a C. All right. Rule of 3.
I've never done this one either.
We need Tyler for this one.
Yeah, dang it.
Hometown hero.
Bentonville Tourism.
I like the idea of it. I like the concept.
Yeah, it's a cool concept. I mean,
I want to put on really well.
I think I would give it a B, having not done it, and
I think B.
So, all right.
I feel like it's I think it's actually probably underhyped. I bet it's actually a better race than it gets.
I kind of get that vibe too. For? I've had athletes do it, and they rave about it. Like they go back.
And I think it would be a really interesting race if it had a strong field.
Yeah, agreed.
All right, now we have the NUE series, just in general.
Put this on there, kind of a joke, DJ.
Wow, you slid that one in there, didn't you?
No, that was on the list.
Your old glory days. How many times did you win the series, Dylan? Oh, I won it 3
Yeah, I put it on there so Dylan could. Yeah,
that was on the list. So that's why I included it. It's not a single race. This is a whole series of races. Look, I'm going to be honest. I haven't heard. I know the NUE series still exists. I haven't heard anything about it in years. And this
what I'm curious of is that how people have always felt, and you're just out of time.
Yeah, no, I'm also wondering that too, because when I was not as in it as Dylan, but when I was doing them, like the team that I was on would travel down to them and.
So what I will say is there was a time when NUE races were covered by like cycling news, Like Cycling News would have an article about the, who won the last NUE race. They're definitely not doing that now.
Yeah, I mean Jeremiah Bishop, Tinker Juarez, like those are the names of guys that have done it. So
yeah,
Tinker's still doing it, man.
Yeah,
probably. I mean, look, like if we have to rank
and going back to
day, if we have to rank current day NUE, I'm giving it like C. I mean, I would rank it higher if we were ranking like past NUE. Like the 3 years that I won, definitely S tier for sure. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, probably C, I guess.
Really?
I'd say C or D.
I feel like they deserve way more credit than that, dude.
I mean, they are cool. They are cool.
It's kind of like legendary, man. It's like,
have you done ever one?
Yeah, I've done one of them.
Bro, what was that sentence? Have you done
ever one?
Word order doesn't matter, dude.
Have you ever done one?
I feel English is one of the only languages where word order is crucial for understanding. In all other languages, you can mix up word order and it doesn't matter.
No, you can, and they understand what you're saying, but it doesn't mean it's proper. The same happens in English. It's just we're not as polite about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, the races in the NUE series, I actually think a lot of them are super cool races individually.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm getting at. Yeah.
If we're ranking the series as a whole, like somebody who's like, oh, what should I do with my season this year? I know. I'll go after the NUE series. I'll probably give that a C. Like I'll give that decision.
But if I had
to
pick between doing like Mohican or Schwamigan, I'm doing Mohican. Mohican's more fun.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's closer.
If you had someone that was coming over and they wanted to do a summer series just for the experience, like I want to witness the US and ride some cool terrain and have some fun. Would you tell them to do the Lifetime series or the NUE series?
You make a good point. The NUE series,
yeah, you do.
Like, if you don't give a shit about how much hype the series that you're doing is getting, you just want a cool experience. The NUE series is probably going to give you a cooler experience than doing the Lifetime series.
And you can camp out at most of them. You just camp out right there on the start line or close by at least.
Sure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If you're going to go to America and camp out and do some mountain biking.
So I don't even know what this race is. It's called the Oak Ass 100. And it just sounds cool.
So are we giving it a B then? I've bumped up to B.
Yeah, let's give it a B. Let's give it a B.
I can't.
That really took a turn.
I can't do that to my glory days. I can't give it a C. All right. Oh, dang it. Did I just...
I like how this one's just USAC.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing with USAC? So this is just USA cycling races in general.
In like nationals or just all USAC races? That's too big. That's way too big. Nah.
I think nationals. Why don't we do it USAC nationals?
I mean, there's a lot of national championships.
Give them the best benefit of the doubt you can.
Okay. A USA cycling national championship race. An athlete is coming to you and they're like, you're talking about what are your goals for the season? And they're like, I want to go to nationals and,
that's everybody's goal. Yeah. So many people that I coach are like gravel nats is their goal race because it's nationals. Like nationals carries a special weight with it, no matter what the course. We can't even rate it on the course because it changes every 2 years. Like, doesn't matter where the course is, what happens, you can guarantee there's going to be a huge registration because people in the U.S. care about U.S. nationals.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's got to be like B at least.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it has to be an A.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it has to be A too. Yeah,
the experience of it, like
how much did we talk about?
The coolest part of the experience is saying you went to nationals.
Yeah.
I mean, you're racing for the national jersey.
Yeah, that's iconic. I think, you're right. It should be A.
This is just me. If it were winning Gravel Worlds and getting 17 grand or winning Gravel Nationals and getting the jersey, I think I'm taking the jersey.
Dang, and
Agreed.
A couple years
You
ago,
can
you
do a lot of
you
shit and make 17 grand.
You would have won
agreed.
$12K a couple years ago. Keegan won $12,000 at Gravel Nationals and took home a jersey.
Let's just say hypothetically, there's no money at USAC Nationals. How many of these races on this list would you rather win over the jersey at Nationals? I mean, I think the only one actually is Unbound. Maybe Leadville, but like...
Because then you get to wear a national champ jersey for an entire year of your career.
Yeah, right.
Or
That
Iceman.
is sick. That would be sick. It probably is worth $17K in sponsorship alone.
I'm going to be honest. When I put USA Cycling on this list, I did not expect it to be ranked very highly at all. I was expecting like D tier or something, but like
did
you guys
we
are
put
making
it in A or S? Where is it?
It's either
not
an
even
A or an S.
I think A probably. It can't be S because we're talking about USA Cycling here. Like we got to bump them down a point because it's USA Cycling.
I guess.
But do they just automatically get a shoe in for an S because of what it is, what it stands for? Like you didn't put Gravel World Championships on here, which I was kind of surprised by.
This is, I mean, none of us have ever done Gravel World Championships, and I was trying to do races that we've done.
I know.
I mean, dude, this is going to be crazy if we give USA Cycling an S. I was literally expecting...
Yeah, but you're only wanting to do that because it's USA Cycling. But if you're looking at it from an events perspective, we're not ranking USA Cycling. We're ranking USA Cycling national events. I'd say S. I mean, there's...
All right, are we doing S
I think
then?
I would say S,
I think it's
too.
an S.
Going from B to an S the more we talked about it.
Agreed.
Yeah, well, that's why we're talking about it. If I can drag it.
I mean, I'd much rather
Gosh,
win.
this site blows.
Win.
Oh, dang it.
over
Okay.
Leadville.
Now we need to do Sea Otter because I accidentally dragged Sea Otter. The site
It's
does
not
blow.
an S, that's for sure.
All right, where are we thinking?
It's not a D either.
I'd say
What
like
are
a
you
B.
doing right now?
It's a B's probably
B.
right. I mean, unless you guys want to
No, I think it's
bump it up.
Yeah,
or
the
bump it
expo's
down.
cool.
like the
It's
expo is
early-
cool. It's
that bumps it
it's
up
an
a notch.
iconic expo and everything, but also like it's just another industry expo, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Like I can tell you, I could probably give you 10 other expos that you could go to, even if you're a cyclist, that are non-endemic. That would probably be more fun than Sea Otter.
All right. Southeast Gravel. So this is, maybe some of the listeners who don't live in the Southeast don't know, but this is just a local gravel series that I do. And also Drew has done it. And if
I've done a
Scott
few,
was actually on the podcast, he's done
That's
one
the one
too.
race he's won. He's the one race he's been undefeated in gravel is a Southeast gravel race.
Yeah. I mean,
I'd say like C. I mean, it's a good local series. Yeah. The courses
I
are
think
fun. They're well
I think it's a great. I think it's a great local series. I would definitely put it higher than C, but I get that we're like also taking into account like how prestigious the race is.
Yeah, look at the other races that are
Southeast
on the list.
Gravel is not very prestigious. So
How much is what's a registration fee for a Southeast Gravel race?
probably like
$50,
$50, $60.
Yeah.
Dude, bang for your buck, man. That seems like a good deal.
Yeah.
So now the cheap races get higher. Is that?
I think C makes sense.
If you put it in C, like I think you're discounting local racing, man. I think local racing's awesome. It's like the backbone of American bike racing.
But look at the other races in the ranking, though. Like,
but we're talking. Okay, so like if someone comes to the States and like, hey, I really want to experience local bike racing in the U.S., would you tell them to do it?
You've used this example on everyone. If somebody comes to the U.S. and says, "I want to experience Unbound," which race are you going to recommend? Unbound. Like you're just doing that for everyone.
I think C.
It's a good local event, but I think C
makes
sense
for Southeast
they could
Gravel.
improve to make it better, or is it just because it's a local race? It's just never going to be above a C.
C makes sense for Southeast Gravel,
list.
and I know. Look, I know that C sounds like a bad grade that we're giving it, but that's considering the fact that it's a local, like a local race series. That's pretty good because
it's punching above its weight compared to all these.
Yeah, it's going up against like a lot of really heavy hitters here.
True.
So
like one thing we haven't talked about is like how you would rate this on your Training Peaks calendar for the year, like. Would a Southeast Gravel race ever not be a C race?
No.
Probably not. Right?
They're all C races. Yeah.
Wow.
Are you
These
so
aren't
now? Are you
policy
saying that
races.
it should? What are you saying now, Adam? Now,
Okay, all
I'm
right.
saying I understand the perspective, so it's fine.
All right,
Yeah.
we got Pisgah stage race, which I don't know if anyone's done that except for me. And
I've done the Pisgah 111, which is similar, but just one day, right?
not the same race at all, but
Through the same national forest.
Yeah, it's in the same area.
it's in the same
Pisgah.
place. All right, am I going to be the only one that can speak to this because I'm the only one that has done it?
It's hard because we didn't put any other stage races on here. Well, I guess we had migration, but like thinking about like Breck Epic, for example.
Well, we do have La Ruta coming, which is a stage race. So
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm going to give
Pisgah
Pisgah
like a
stage
C.
race. I mean, I think it's really well run, and it does like, I think the riding in Pisgah is some of the best mountain biking in the country. So it's like on really sick trails. But I don't want to let my own bias what I'm going to give this race. I think maybe like a B is appropriate. Any objections?
No, I think it's good.
All right. Okay, we got Athens Twilight. And I don't know. Somebody else is going to have to speak up on this one because I don't know about Athens Twilight.
I feel like it's right, like same with Tulsa Tough.
So A?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say that. It's iconic, dude. Athens Twilight.
Right.
It's like one of the most iconic crits in the country.
Okay, well, I give it an A. I mean, if we're talking about iconic, like in Costa Rica, in Costa Rica, the La Ruta is basically...
if somebody came to Costa Rica and said, which race would you do? I'd have to say La Ruta.
Dude, La Ruta is like the Tour de France of Costa Rica.
Yeah. No, I'd give it a C. just because it's iconic in Costa Rica doesn't mean it gets an A.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could also argue
was the
that
experience sick though. Like,
you could also argue that all of these are only iconic in the U.S. Like we're talking about iconic.
Are we even
US
ranking any of these races? It's so unclear what the categories are.
It's true.
I'd say like C.
Did you? What was the experience like? Dylan?
You're the only person I know that's ever went to do this race.
Yeah,
if it was so iconic, why hasn't more people went and done it?
Hasn't Lance done it?
Lance Armstrong?
Or Haydet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Like, okay, so La
Actually,
Ruta,
I think you're right. I think he did do it. You're right.
La Ruta was like, I mean, it's as far as the course goes, I would say
That was probably because for some legal reason he had to leave the country or something, right? Like he didn't actually go to do the race.
I think he did it with George Hincapie.
He's like, I got to get out of town. I'm going to Costa Rica.
We got 2 of these left. Come on, Dylan, give Dylan his space.
All right. I would say as far as the course goes, it's like the same deal as Unbound in Leadville, where like I would never want to go ride the La Ruta course, but like the race is what
the
makes
only
it
thing
cool.
I think of about the course is like you have to walk through rivers with your bike over your head.
Yeah, and you have to walk over.
Don't you have to do that at the Rift like 100 times?
No, you can ride through those things.
Not only do you have to walk through rivers, the stage 2, they change the course every year, so it's not going to be the same. But stage 2, when I did it, I mean, I think I had to hike. It was like probably a 5 or 6 hour stage. And I think I had to hike my bike for nearly 2 hours straight up this mountain.
That sucks.
Like from what I recall, I think my finishing time was 5 or 6 hours or something like that. And the stage was only like 27 miles.
I'd give La Ruta a C, and then we put Rift mountain bike race on here and give it a B. Because Rift mountain bike is everything that you're saying, but in Iceland, and Iceland's probably cooler than Costa Rica.
Oh, dude.
Bro, Costa Rica is sick.
Costa Rica's
sick.
Yeah, Iceland's sick.
I would never live in Iceland, dude. But I would
I'm not
live
saying
in Costa
live in
Rica
Iceland. I'm saying
tomorrow.
going there for 5 days and see everything to see in 5 days.
Bro,
I wouldn't
dude.
live there either. No
Dude,
way would I live there.
Dude, going to
Nobody
Costa Rica
wants
for
to live in
5
Iceland.
days. Going to Costa Rica for 5 days, sick. That's a sick vacation.
Going to Iceland for 5 days, sick.
I know. They're both sick vacations.
I'm
All
saying
right, I'm going to
C.
say B. Adam?
Send it. B. I'm good with B.
All right.
All right, B.
The
All right,
last
and
one.
finally, we got Little Sugar, which is the mountain bike race.
I'm gonna give it a C or a D just because they freaking ripped off of Epic Rides, and I'm pissed about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only Lifetime Grand Prix race that's like, quote, a proper mountain bike race. And
I'd say C.
C. We put
B or
Big Sugar
C.
in B. I mean,
I
I
was about to
can't
say-
rank higher
Yeah,
than
yeah,
Big
that's
Sugar.
what I was looking at too.
Would
Like
you rather do Big Sugar or Little Sugar if you could only do one?
Big Sugar.
Yeah, but that's just
What
going
would
to
you
show
tell
whether
our
or not you're
Foreigner buddy to do.
that's just going to show whether or not you're a mountain biker or a gravel racer, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're a gravel racer, you want to do Big Sugar. If you're a mountain bike racer, you want to do Little
Yeah.
Sugar.
Sure.
What's his face? Braden Lang. I mean, he's going to pick Little Sugar. But
Do you think-
Alexi's picking Big Sugar? Yeah, same.
Do you think having the combo, especially this last year where both races were included in the
that
series?
definitely made Little Sugar a lot better? Or-
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
yeah, for sure. That leveled it up for sure.
I think I'd put Little Sugar B.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
That's fine.
All right,
I agree with that.
cool.
I mean, it's in Bentonville. Like, could
Yeah,
be worse
yeah,
places.
it is fun. It's a fun atmosphere. You can they did a lot this year. Like between the races, between Little and Big Sugar, you could go. Like one night we went and watched the World's team. Like Christopher Blevins was doing dual slalom that Tuesday night, and you could just go show up and watch. And there was like a bunch of people there just hanging out. They have stuff like
Yeah.
that like all week
The whole
for
week.
you to
Yeah.
stay busy doing live podcasts, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, this is the tier list, guys. Do we have any
dude.
last
So
minute?
the S
sucks.
rank is Unbound, Leadville, and Nationals.
Do we have any
Fair enough.
last minute objections? Adam, you want to move Schwab higher? Or are you fine with that?
It's fine. Whatever.
I got it. All right, the
It's been long
official.
enough.
This is the official Bonk Bros bike races tier list. You can screenshot that and send it to all your friends. Let them know.
Yay.
That was actually more fun than I thought it was going to be. I kind of just
Yeah.
threw that topic out there, not even thinking you guys were going to grab on it. But
Well, it's something that everybody can relate to because a lot of us
Yeah.
know these events and have went to them and think about them, and it's a good it's a good category for ranking.
do we want to end it there?
Yep.
Yeah, we're at an hour 46. Dude, if we're gonna do
you
these
wanna-
like tier rank episodes, we need to start the tier ranking earlier.
Yeah, and also if you want to sign up for coaching, save $150 off with Bonk Bros 150 code, and I got a training camp to fill up too down in Tennessee. So if you're interested in coming to my training camp, you can check it out. You can hit me up with my email or whatever, Instagram, and then you can also just sign up through the Ignition.
Or you can just go to
website
421.
404. But that's not where the camp is. The camp's in Tennessee. So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
unless you want to carpool with me, you can show up here. But yeah, I'm still looking for some spots for that camp if you want to come. Dylan, you gonna come for a day and ride with us? Tail the Dragon. It's the weekend after Mid-South.
I could be convinced.
I already had like 3 people. Actually, only 1, but I'll say 3. I already had like 3 people say they'd sign up if you came. If 4 people sign up because mainly because Dylan would be there, I'll pay you $100.
Wow, that's enticing, dude.
You'll pay Dylan $100 or you'll pay those people $100?
I mean, I'll at least cover all your travel expenses. Well, I mean, obviously with the Ignition card, you can, cover all your travel. I would want you to come.
Something tells me that's not really what motivates Dylan.
I mean, like nothing motivates Dylan unless he wants to do it.
You could cover all of his expenses to go there for a week in a sick bumping Airbnb. And if Dylan had like a 5-hour zone 2 ride that he had to do at 200 watts, he'd be like, I'm out.
Yeah, he did come. He did come once. The only thing that works out as good is it's only 2 hours from his house. And so I'm not asking for much. It's like a 1 or 2 day trip. And the cabin we're staying in is better than the one we were in before. I upgraded us to the bigger cabin they have.
I did hate that cabin, yeah.
Yeah, the beds were terrible. So the beds should be a little bit better this time. They're still not going to be great, but they'll be better than
2 hours away and you got a minivan, dude. Just bring your own bed.
True. Facts.
Last year, I brought a sleeping pad and then slept on a cot. That's how bad the beds are at the other one. But this one doesn't have bunk beds. The bunk beds were terrible. This place doesn't have any bunk beds. It's all standard beds. So
all right, no one cares about the beds. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, it does. Come on, hot tub.
Nice.
It's got scenic views. It's good. Yeah, that'll be fun. It's usually pretty good weather then too. It's I guess for
training camp versus
for details, it's
Kentucky training camp.
It's March the 19th to the 23rd in Townsend, Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville. The price is $999. If that's an issue, I can lower the price. It's flexible, but the standard price is $999. If you've been there before, or if you're an ignition athlete, it's $799. So there you go.
Sick.
Sweet. All right, let's get out of here.
See ya.
Actually, I have to go now. Okay, bye.